Hi Siri, here, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hi everyone, if you can hear me, just put a little blurb in the box. Hello. Can you guys all hear me okay? Is the microphone coming through? Uh-oh. Okay, good. All right, glad to see everyone is here. Some of you I can see who you are, some of you I can't, but I'm going to be posting the links and the date and the times. I'm thinking a central page would be nice to do that. So if you're not on the Instagram page, can you please join? But of course, in the beginning, I'm going to be posting it across a few different platforms so that everyone can see. I know it looks like I'm not looking at you because I actually have a webcam separate from the computer, but hopefully, you know, you guys will be able to see. As you can see, I set up the board in back of me. I'm in a different room than I'm accustomed to being in. Question. Before I go into what we're going to be doing, does anyone have any questions about what we're going to be doing here, or, you know, about work or anything like that? So just let me know if you have any questions. Basically, I'll be for now. Things may change. The district is coming up with their own little game plan. But, you know, in terms of teaching class, I'll be teaching class on here. And I'm going to keep the same time every single day. Of course, those of you who saw my page yesterday, or the day, whatever day I did the practice, you may have noticed that I had a recording of what I did. So you'll be able to go back and watch the live stream. But this will give you the opportunity to ask any questions you have. I'm actually going to be teaching the content, so this isn't just going to be a review. I'll post your lessons on Edsby, but I know the district has some other game plan that they're working on. When I hear about it, I'll let you know what's going on, so please keep your eyes and ears open. But does anyone have any questions as to how I'm going to be approaching class? Okay, does it make sense to you or anything like that? Okay, so basically what I'm going to be doing, obviously we were testing to see what markers would work. That's why you're seeing all of this here. But I'm going to be teaching here. I wanted to see what kind of features YouTube had. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this practice. I wanted to see what kind of features they had. Apparently I can do a pop-up chat, but I wanted to know if I could actually add documents and bring documents in, which I'm having a little bit of difficulty figuring out on this particular page. I know because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I can't do their regular live stream. So it kind of, you know, we're still learning, and hopefully as I come across new features, we'll be able to, you know, improve upon it. But for now, I think this will be able to help everyone understand. So if you did not, ladies and gentlemen, if you did not let me know what time works best for you, please let me know either on the Edsby page or the Instagram page. I am actually trying to figure out what time most people say works best for them. Right now it's looking at about noonish, but I kind of need to know, because I need to know when to set up my physical therapy appointments as well. Also, yes, online learning is required. I will tell you what we saw from the district yesterday, just so you are aware. The district did state that online learning is expected, and with the online learning curriculum that we're going through, that they expect to finish the school year on time. So you are expected to actually go through online learning. You're expected to actually do your work. So instead of just giving you some random people, yes, I will be streaming every day. Just the weekdays, obviously. Sorry, I just kicked the camera. I'll be streaming every single weekday. And it'll be about an hour. The first class may be a little bit longer as I get people who have questions and things like that. But, you know, roughly about an hour is what I'm expecting for each class. Okay? And I'm going to be addressing each and every class. I'm going to be addressing a different activity. So, what I am going to do is I am going to work on the best timeline for assignments to be done, because I know you have assignments from other teachers. Analysis questions do have to be done relatively quickly. Right now, I'm giving you a 2-day turnaround time. So for example, if we had class today, your analysis questions would be due in 2 days. And that gives you an opportunity to get them turned in, get them, you know, so that I could see them, because once I go over them in class, obviously you can't turn them in any longer. Now, when it comes to the beginning, we're going to be working things out a little bit. So as we're working things out, we want to make sure, I hope it is. I hope it is. You're going to turn them in EDSB. So right now, I think if you go in, there's a link to the first assignment, which I'm not expecting you to do until after Monday's class. But see if there's some place where you can upload there. If not, I'm thinking you're going to have to send me a picture. If you want to type it and upload it to me that way, that is perfectly fine. I'm trying to work on another method where you can actually type and submit almost like an online assessment. But instead of the online assessment being a test, it'll be a homework assignment that I can put the grade in as, you know, for the analysis questions as completion. Okay, I'll probably also do some bell work though and stuff like that. So there'll be different things that I'll be doing, but you're gonna have to make sure you actually get them done by the time frame. And that's just so that we can actually go over them in class. Okay, are there any other questions? I mean, does it make sense? I know the beginning is going to be a little bit rough. It's going to be a little bit different because instead of turning them in class, you're actually turning them in online. I think that's the only thing that's a little bit confusing. But other than that, you know, I think that for us, this will work out a lot better, because we'll be able to, you know, instead of you just getting random videos or, you know, something that kind of has something to do with your curriculum, you'll actually be able to get your actual materials, ask questions, and stay on top of it. Every single student in Hillsborough County has to undergo online learning. I'm still looking to see, Chloe, what the expectations are in terms of what people's schedules are, but I'm thinking we're looking at between 11 and 12 o'clock. So I posted a poll on EDSB and I asked the question on the Instagram page. It's Science W Mama J. I'll type it in here for those of you who are not a member. Okay, that's my Instagram handle. So you can go ahead and, you know, join that, and that'll also have updates as well. Yes, I'm going to be doing demo labs. I actually ran around like a chicken yesterday looking for a webcam so that I can adjust, because as you know, I normally use my cell phone, but since I can't use my cell phone for live because I don't have 1,000 members. And I apologize, I'm actually in my foyer. That's my washing machine you're hearing. I'm sorry. That won't be going on during class, I promise. But since I can't use my cell phone because I don't have 1,000 members, I have to use a different camera. So I have to be on my laptop, which is what I'm on right now. But in order to do labs and things like that, I have to be able to move the camera. So I've got what I'm waving at right now, that's the webcam. I've got a webcam attached that I can move so that I can demo all of your labs for you. So you're going to be seeing online live demos. And in fact, I brought the entire box of materials home, so I have all of the lab materials that I'd be using in class here. Okay, any other questions? If you want to type your materials up, that's fine. I was not anticipating being gone until the 15th, to be perfectly honest with you. If you want to get loose leaf, if you want to maintain a small binder, if you want to type your notes up, whatever works for you, just keep your materials until we get back. And of course, in terms of pages, we'll work all of that out. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do about notebooks for the 4th quarter. Well, it depends. We don't even know when we're going back for sure. Right now, it's the 15th. So I don't want to, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with notebook checks yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. If I do, it'll probably something that'll happen just for the time period that we're physically on campus and you guys have your notebooks back. Because I really don't want to put you in a position where you can't, you know, you don't have your notebook now and then you lose things. No FSA, no science state assessment, no EOCs, nothing that the state gives. All of the work has to be turned in via EDSB right now. The district is working on a different plan. After I looked at, this morning, I got another update from the district, and they're looking at tweaking their plan for a more long-term situation. At first, it was just for a week. Now we're looking at 3 weeks, and we don't know what's going to happen later on. Okay, so EDSB for now. And like I said, some of the assignments are going to be listed as assessments where you'll be able to go in and physically fill in those assignments. Other assignments, you'll probably have to maybe take a picture of and submit, or type it up and upload the document to me. Okay, I'm thinking typing your homework and uploading it might be the best thing to do. If you're working off of a cell phone and you can't do that, take a picture of it and send it to me via EDSB. I will try to make as much as I can online as possible to help you out. Okay, so that way, if you can just go in and put your information straight into a sheet or a document, I'll do the best that I can to do that as much as possible. I may not be able to do that all of the time. Are there any other questions? Actually, if you look at the first assignment that I put, I gave you a picture of the analysis questions along with the instructions for the assignment. I'm going to be demoing the assignment here, but I gave you the instructions and I gave you a copy of the analysis questions. I posted them within the assignment. However, you guys should be able to access labaids.com. It's lab-aids.com. If you go there and go to the online portal, you should be able to log into your online textbook the same way you were supposed to have been doing all year long. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, Destiny. So the online textbook, you're supposed to use your student number, and your date of birth is your 2-digit month and your 4-digit year. Okay. And I will probably post on EDSB the letter again, reminding you of that. Honestly, I don't know. There are a lot of teachers that are not comfortable with what I'm doing because, you know, I've been doing YouTube for months. So this is just, you know, a transition. We've been doing live streaming for a very long time already. So for me, this is just a way to I guess, move further into it. For them who have not done any of that, yes, you will be taking notes with the labs. Yes. But when it comes to the other classes, I can tell you some of the things my son went through. It looked like they gave him a bunch of different resources for the work that he's already done, because this is not his spring break. So he's had 2 days of online classes. And in his case, he didn't have an online interaction with his teacher. He was given resources, had to do his work, and turned in his work. I find that to be a little bit crippling because you can't ask questions that way. But for me, I think this is a little bit more user-friendly. You're very welcome, Lacey. So I want you to be able to ask me as many questions as possible. Yes, you will be taking your district tests. The way it'll work, you'll have to go into EDSB, you'll have to log into EDSB, and the test will be timed. I think I'm giving you an hour, which is 12 minutes longer than you would have been taking it. Alternatively, you'll be able to go into School City and take it there. So we're nowhere near a test right now. I'm still working with the district to figure out how they want you to do it, because it is a district test and not a personal test. But like I said, you guys have you have the ability to actually work with your teacher, so you're not going to be going, you're not going to be flying blind, I promise. Hey, question while you're here, because they were asking, did you get like sites and stuff like that? Did they give you sites to look at?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't mess with the camera because I'm using it. Thank you. Like, for example, when you did your science homework yesterday, did you get websites and things like that?
Yeah, Amplify curriculum.
Amplify curriculum. So you had to go and view videos and stuff and then complete your homework?
Yeah, it was like super stupid.
Okay, well, let's not say that on camera. But so.
Is that live?
Yes, it's live.
Oh.
So my son just basically confirmed he had to go look at some curriculum and resources, and then from there, he's sneaking behind the camera so you can't see, curriculum and resources, and then from there had to go ahead and use, oh, you're very welcome. He had to use that stuff. So that's probably what's going to happen with some of your other classes. Or they may just give you documents. I really don't know. So does anyone else have any questions? It might take us a couple days to iron out all the kinks. Don't stress. I'm not going to be a stickler right in the beginning. I know we have to worry about making sure we're all comfortable doing this. If you have any friends that have not logged in, please, 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 please let them know. I'm going to be posting this link everywhere. Okay? Please, please, please let them know. For PE, he doesn't have any PE courses this term. I don't know what they're going to do with the new electives when they turn the electives over. But he didn't have a PE elective this 6-week cycle. They have 6-week cycles for their electives. His next 6-week cycle has PE. So, but elective teachers are posting class assignments. Some are doing live courses, I heard. So, I don't know what the PE teachers are doing, but they are expected to do some kind of online learning as well. So I suggest you guys keep your eyeballs peeled on EDSB. Make sure your parents are paying attention to any notifications from the district. That's going to be key. And I will post on EDSB and post Remind and Instagram notes that I put everything in there for you so that you know, hey, they're saying something about what we have to do, because you are expected to be accountable for your learning. And I can't stress that enough, because they're expecting to end the school year on time regardless, whether we're doing online learning, and then going into the classroom, so on and so forth. I don't know. I hope so. I think it's important for you to be able to communicate with your teacher one-on-one. But like I said, there are a lot of people who are just not comfortable with doing what I do. I was talking to another teacher yesterday who really just was not comfortable with it. So maybe they will, maybe they won't. But in the meantime, you know, the only thing you can do is kind of hope that, hey, they'll kind of look out for you in that respect. Okay. I would ask the teacher, hey, is there any way you could do a live video chat if it's a class that you really need it for, especially something like math? You know, something like that is kind of important to do that with. But they did cancel the EOC, so you can breathe easy. You do have to pass your classes, though. I don't know if you guys caught wind of that. Yes, they canceled the EOC, but if you want to get credit, for example, for Algebra 1 honors or for geometry, you must pass the class. So you have to do your online learning because that goes towards your grade. So, you know, very important for you to know. Anything else? Was that helpful? I was trying to see what features I had. They didn't give me a whole lot, but that's okay. We're able to communicate, and that's what's important. No. Right now, we're looking at online learning currently until April 15th. We're supposed to be coming back at that time, but we don't know what's going to happen between now and then. So right now, we're expected to be back on campus on April 15th. Okay. By the way, Monday's class, I may move up a little bit earlier than the regular classes. I do have to go on campus to go pick up some materials. You know, for example, expo markers and things like that. And we are given specific times that each subject area has to be there. And mine is between 1 and 2:30. I have to make sure I actually get there, especially since there's a notebook that was dropped off for me that I have to pick up. So, if someone is misbehaving during a video chat, the only way I'll know is if someone posts an inappropriate comment. Mr. DePrima is going to be watching this chat on Monday to see how it works so he can educate other teachers on how to do online streaming. I'm kind of the poster child for this right now, but you don't want to do that. If an inappropriate comment comes up, they could actually decide that they're going to restrict us or block us, and that means that you're not getting the learning you need. And if you're expected to take your final without me being able to, you're welcome, you know, without me being able to get in, now we're going to be very limited. And there's some people who can't get on Twitch. That's the reason I decided to go with YouTube. Because some people can't log into Twitch. Their parents won't let them. I figured this might have been a better platform overall. So, yes, no crazy comments. Okay? So, everyone here have access to EDSB. Everyone here have access to something. If you can't join, don't stress. We do have, it will be recorded, so you'll actually be able to go back and watch the stream later. So even if you come in partway through, you will be able to watch it. However, get in touch with Spectrum or whoever your internet provider is. They're providing free Wi-Fi, free internet, and improving the internet services for up to 60 days. So I'll post the picture that I have on EDSB for that, but they are working on improving internet service so kids can actually go through this process. So if you go to the district page and look at the coronavirus page, they've actually posted the information on the number to call. We may or may not have to take finals. I don't know how it's going to work yet. The finals are a district thing. State exams are a state thing. State exams are canceled. Final exams, we're not 100% sure. If we're on campus, I imagine we're going to have to. Now, whether or not they're going to be amended is a different story. The streams, we're looking at between 11 and 12. Monday stream is going to have to be around 11:30. But looking at the polls that I put on Edsby and Instagram so far, the majority of people are saying around 12-ish. So that is a good idea. Thank you. That is a very good idea. I have to go in and see how to work on that because I have to go through the webcam. It can be, my capabilities were a little bit iffy, but I'll go ahead and take a look. Hopefully we'll get 1,000 subscribers and I don't have any restrictions. So get people to join, it'll help. Anything else, guys? Did I help you guys feel a little bit better about this whole process? I hope. Does it make sense? So high five, thumbs up. Yes, if it works. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm on Edsby regularly only because obviously I have to make sure, you're very welcome, guys. Obviously I have to make sure that I know what's going on so I can pass that information on to you. So please, 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 please keep your ears open. Okay? So keep your ears open, pay attention to all of the updates that are going on, and send me any questions you have via Remind or Edsby or the Science with Mama J Instagram page. I did post the handle earlier, so let me know if there's anything I can do, and we'll go from there. All right. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm glad to see so many people logged in. Hopefully we'll have a good chunk of people in class. And don't forget to tell all of your friends that you haven't seen on here. Please join so that they can be involved and, stay on task. All right. Have an amazing weekend, guys. I'll see you later.